Hello again. Yeah, I'm back, and here are the sloth teeth again. Yeah, I love mammoth mastodons, but I also like the sloth stuff. Um, and I have a new one that I've had to the collection. Um, Actually, I've had it for a while. I had it. I was found it in the Case Mountain um, Preserve over there by there's there's a cabin there that they're refurbishing. It's just pretty cool. But while I'm talking about this, before I forget, this one, okay, this is the one that I found in the woods, and it has, like, like I said, all these have different ways of looking at them. Um, like if you're looking for the sloth, there's this in white. It's like carved away, right? The head, the long neck, the back, hindquarters, long. If you want to see that head a little bit better, its nose is by my thumb. It's not very easy to see. Sometimes light changes it, and the cool thing about it is, like, if you turn it this way, it turns into a mastodon, like it's running to the right. You can see its eye right there. Okay, I don't want to spend time talking about that. Okay, so this is the one from Case Mountain, and that's in Manchester. And if you could see it, the way it's sitting there, it looks like an animal. Like, eye there, nose there. Usually this looks an awful lot like the one I found in my yard, the one I dug up. And, I didn't realize, both of these, I just kind of thought, oh, maybe they're petrified wood. Maybe not. I was watching, like, I saw pictures of what ivory, like thousands of years old in Europe, looked like. Things that they were, and I'm like, that looks a lot like my sloth teeth, or these my effigy stones that I found, like this guy here. And then when I started to compare it to this one here, what I thought was cool was when I lined it up against this one, and it kind of lines up. It's about the same width. Looking at this one, it looks like they attempted to carve the same kind of bear. I'll set him over there. Like if there was meant to be an eye over here, an eye there, and maybe a nose, mouth. But this is cool because you can kind of see, like, a guy's face poking out there. You can see the little sloth right there. These are loaded with carvings. I'm sure they're not the easiest thing to carve, but it's probably easier than carving a rock. So there's the little sloth face. I kind of think maybe it's like the baby sloth, and down here might be like the mother's head. Like, that's something I've been talking about, is the baby sloth rides on the back of the mother's neck. So anyway, when you take this one, my short-faced bear with the cool neck snake wrapped around the ears, and then you flip him over this way, now you've got a sloth, and he's even got teeth, those big sloth teeth. When he's a bear, he's got these bear teeth. And I suppose if you had to hunt these things, and you would know what kind of teeth they had. And there's a snake up there at the top. You see it? Very cool. Okay. So, like I was saying, this one, while I had it sitting there, I noticed something, the way the light was. How did I have it? Like that. It was, I don't know if I could see it anymore, but the way I had it sitting, there was like this cat head with the mouth open. Oh, there it is. There it is. So this is the ear now. There's an eye there, tooth there, nose there, its mouth. It's very slight, not easy to see. There's so many things here, like even just abstract, working out negatives and positives and things. I mean, what do you see in this? Maybe that's like a mammoth right there. Right there, like in white. Leg, you know, hindquarters, mammoth right there. It's possible. This is art, not science, okay? All right, so this one here, the Manchester piece, look at the edges. You see like this old guy's face? What I was noticing is that with the ivory, it does dull out. Yellows, it dulls out, and it looks like somebody was like carving in like maybe delicate feathers and stuff. Like say this is a guy's face, and then you see like his headdress. Maybe he was decorating himself. I find that's a sign of respect. Or how about there? Is this a guy's face? Along the side there. I mean, I could turn it slowly. There was one way that I think they were trying to indicate a sloth. Like if this is the ear, this little black ear, that big nose there, the eye under my finger. Maybe to them the sloth looked big and fierce. I mean, there's different kinds of sloth. There was the, you have Megatherum, and you have Megalonyx. Those are the two. I don't think Megalonyx was as big as Megatherum. Kind of hard. There's a face in right kind of over here. This striping kind of looks like the hair flying back. Something up here is like a bear head, like a nose. Now, as far as lining these up, I was able to do that. Let's see if I can do it. So think of the grind surfaces. Now you'd have different kinds of teeth, you know, just like, you know, we have cuspids, bicuspids, you know, different molars or whatever. And I'm sure there's different size teeth that go inside a sloth mouth. This is more like the shape and the size. So basically these two we're in like kind of wooded area. Well, this was in a wooded area too. This was under the ground. This was on the trail. This was on a trail. This was on a trail too. This was in the ocean. And that's why it's so translucent, a little bit more polished off. So this, I'll run through this one really quick. You can see that's where it's pitted, you know, it's like, so this shows like a cat head here. If I turn it this way, you kind of see a bear head. So there's a nose up here, eye is here, and the ear is here. And it's like its mouth is kind of opened. I wonder if they ever, I wonder if they tried to like put some teeth in it. Like maybe they did, whoever did this. Kind of looks like it, if you could imagine. Maybe it had some teeth. If you look over this way, human head with the brow here, nose there, a braid. And then when I flipped him over, he's a mammoth. So that brow, no, the brow became the tusk. What was the human nose, and down there became like the trunk. Down here, the legs. He's got a huge head. But that's pretty ingenious. I mean, I'll pick these up and I'll say, you know, this is a funny looking rock. These are kind of interesting, but I like them. I think I'll take them. And it's like, it'll be a while before I actually see these things. So it's like suddenly it'll all come to me. I wonder if that's anything like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty exciting to think, oh, see this guy here, he has a braid. I can see it. I like seeing all the new detail right there. Sometimes it helps to put a little artist medium on these, clean them up. So nose, mouth, eye, and then there's this braid coming down here. But if you look carefully, it's like when this was made, there's like indication of like finely cut feathers. I think there's some indication of like mammoths in there, like maybe along here. Like looks like maybe there was a trunk in there. If you see like the head, maybe the trunk. I mean, if you were living in during the time of mammoths, mastodons, and these megatherums, you would be talking about them for days. It's like, it was so big, oh my gosh. All right, everybody. Have a great day, week. Keep an open mind. Oh, you see that animal? Yeah, it does kind of look like there's a mammoth in there. Peace out.